Hey Paris, what is happening? What is happening, y'all? Blessed Wednesday morning to you. That week I fly so fast. Blessed Wednesday morning to you all. You seen me? Let's hope you seen me. Blessed Wednesday morning to you all from my little Jamaican home to yours. A long time I'm gonna sit down and talk, not true. So let me hope that whenever you start watching this video, wherever you are, it may find you and your family in the best of health. It may find you that everything is on the upside. Not always it will be on the upside. Sometimes it's not going to be up enough. But I hope that everything will be in good order. And if it's not in good order, just sometimes what we think is good order, you know, not necessarily that is for us. You know, not because we not get it our way. That don't simply means it's not in good order. So, you know, as always, I greet you all with love, with peace, with upliftment of mind, of spirit, and of body. Yeah, for no sort of stay on top of things. Open your eyes, be vigilant, be wise. Right? Long time we don't talk, we don't sit down and we don't talk. Because I'm trying my very best to up my internet, which I'll be doing before the month is out, because we feel like we're ready for go live. We're at the point on the Jamaican cooking journey and on the Jamaican Debbie Debs train that we can go live. What do you think? Yeah man, we're ready for go live and talk with the people them live, make we hear the people them thoughts, you know, but I think we can go live. So this has been an internet of me can go live. So I'm trying my best to get my internet speed up. I'm working on something differently. Now today, what I want to share with you all, you know, is like, I want to share with you, I'm not sure if it's like a back then story. It's not a story. It's like from back then compared to now. Back then to now, you know. I did a vlog the other day, and I thought, and it was in that vlog when I said that sometimes when we were smaller we'd have go in the country and we had to eat, you know, like the little pure dumpling. We call it so-so dumpling. So-so with bun side dumpling, gas spoon. And if one egg or two in the furnace, then would have fried the man them. You know? And a lot of people commented by saying them it's so true. It is true. Maybe some people not aware of it, it never happened. And then guess what? Some people quite aware of it and it happened. But you don't know what happened? We personally, I'm not sure if I'm to say we as black people or we as Jamaicans, we tend to just walk on the things and that we need to address. You know? You need to address some of those things, because when we don't address them and when we don't work on them, then follow up with kids, then follow up with family and come right up. So I just want to share, okay? Me a thing say back then, some of our parents, especially the females, they made some stupid decisions, some stupid, so you know we change up for stupid, some stupid decisions. And those decisions that they made are those lifestyle, that pattern of life where them did set the fact. Let me put it in this perspective. The lifestyle that they settled for, it was just stupid. Because it has played itself coming right up to now on some of our children. You know? Especially the females. Because some of them long time mothers and grandmothers and aunts and stuff, them did really, you know, some things they did when they would not say, Lord of the man of the house, the man at the head of the house. Then the days are gone par. You understand? Because the man, when them didn't make the head of the house, him never being the head of something, you have got to be in control. What do you say? For you to be the head, you have got to be in control. If you push your weight, me can tell you, me come from a family where the man, my mother did say the head of the house, he wasn't pushing no weight. What about you? You know nothing about that? If you know anything about that, type a word or two, say something. they were deemed the head of the house, yet they say they were not all enough. Listen to what I'm saying. A lot of them were pushing their weight. And you know, say, when we look back on it, lots and lots of those men that were pushing their weight, them never get the treatment them deserve. What do you think about that? I think a lot of them that were pushing their weight, they never get the treatment what them so deserve. Yet those that were not pushing their weight, they got the treatment that they never deserved, the king treatment. And that has led to some of us as daughters, especially the females. Maybe men too, but you know, most of the female. For come down, come make some stupid decisions again because of the lifestyle. Because our parents or our mothers and grandmothers back then would say to you, in our family days, I saw it go. As some my mother used to do it, as some, yeah. But we thank them for some of the things that they imparted to us. But some of them just no work. Like them teach you for cook, traditional meals and all of them something there. But some of the lifestyle, everyday lifestyle, you know, them never bring us up, especially as I say, as the females, to learn to stand up for ourselves. You better learn for cook and wash. Because if you don't learn for cook and wash, no man now want you. You better go and go learn for the man go boof you. You better learn for cook and wash. No. Learn to cook and wash for yourself. What do you say about that? Learn to cook and wash for yourself. Learn to do it for yourself. You are going to need clean clothes to wear and you're going to need some cooked meals. Therefore, when you learn to do it for yourself, if a man or a husband should come along, it will be fine. So in a little younger pitney them head as little girls we are come up now, we learn to say, yo, you hear me? But suppose for wash and cook and yeah. It doesn't matter what a man is doing to me, no matter how much treat me bad, if you cook and wash for him. What have you got to say about that? As the household there, that is, I am not ashamed, you know. I don't know I'm not ashamed for chat from a story. Because my story is my story. Right? Yes, I must have become, I told you I was the only girl, you know. And I did share some of my story with you. And let me tell you, they are just a little chap in a bucket. Yeah. In my household, that was how it was. My mother, you know, would have my dad as the king. Yet still, the weight when I'm looking at it now, as a child back then, I couldn't see it from that perspective, because I picked me. And if I didn't even get big and see it, I have to shut up. What do you think about that? Am I speaking the truth or am I not speaking the truth? I had to shut up. You couldn't say anything. But now becoming a woman, you look back then and you remember the struggles that you see your mother go through. You remember the whole past struggle, the market. You left the market from Monday or Thursday before she had come back home. Yes, some men, a few men go to the market. Not a lot. Most of them were the women. Mama gone to market, gone sleep in a market, pan tough concrete. For how much days and how much nights she has sleep on tough concrete, how much days she done. I try to sell out the local ground provision for come back, come look both way. Yeah. And for that time when mama gone, I had to picnic them, and the kids and me as a little girl and me get the brunt tied. Because the boys, I had all brothers. They never care. They weren't loving brothers. If I had loving brothers, then it would be better. You know? But you have some people who had loving, they had love. Maybe if me have one sister. Because I never have no sister, you know. I didn't have a sister. It was just all boys. Them gamble for them business. Them don't care. You know? And they wouldn't look and say, okay, you have a little girl here, go cook, make them look some wood fire. You know, the norm was just wood fire. You see me? Them now say, make them look like wood gear. Not even daddy did it. Because daddy grew up. Daddy has this life where, and it wasn't my mother alone. Most of the ladies there, a lot of the ladies, even in the district, you saw me say, them have to da bush toe to toe with the man them, yet still them come home. If you come wash baby nap, you remember bird eye? Comment, bird eye, cloth diaper, them call it cloth. People nowadays say diaper, we say nappy. Them have to come back on soap or nappy. You understand? And they weren't allowed to just stay at home on the. Them have to go in a bush too. Sometimes them have the baby, them a bush with them. Why it did hard? Trust me, it was rough. You know? And for come back home, for come cook too. Get what I'm saying? So, when me I say, in fact, the men them should have, yeah, me and you go bush together, you're supposed to come help me. You can carry water and me come, you know. Cook, you can cook too. I can remember growing up as a child in my district. Women were pregnant and wives them pregnant and up in all them advanced state of pregnancy. Them have to go in the bush. Them have to carry load upon them and water. And it brings me back to looking and say, now that I am a woman, grown woman, me a old man, I want to ask you, how do you bring up your family? Or what has it, do you have any, what have you gained from those back then? In order to help you to bring up your family. When I say family, I mean like you have a husband and your children. How do you do your thing? You bring it on same way. If you say, are you alone for so long and work? And the man, whether he might bring in Ozzy if him not work. Yeah, because Ozzy not work. Sometimes Ozzy a worker and sometimes he not work. And if him is a good man when he might work and things are going, when he not work, you make the thing run same way. You know, because we know it. But how do you do it? How do you do your family life? Do you take some of those stupid decisions and bring them on into your life? Yes, some people do, especially those that are still in the country. Women that are still in the rural areas, they bring it because that's so them born and come see. And you know, sometimes you want to say to yourself, maybe when you think back and like a little flashback come to you and you look at your present life and you say to yourself, you know, some of us, myself, but that's a relive my mother. Comment anything about that. Comment if you have anything. Have you ever looked and think that, oh, I just look at myself and see myself, I relive my mother. I turn idiot like my mother. You know, I'm not saying me or you, but I'm saying, is there anybody that is watching this video? Back then, because you weren't allowed, you know, you weren't, let me, how should I say, the lifestyle then, you weren't allowed to even say anything. You had, you know, suggestions that you could. And then some people, not have no suggestion because I just, so then see it. So there's some is see it, some me take it. Some me get it, some me take it. And then now, we become a replica of those lives as we are now. And then we pass it down to our children too. But I'm not sure how much of them are later these kids are going to take it on. Some will. Because this is a more advanced time, you know. So back then, some of them decisions there, I think that the females made, they were really, really stupid, you know. They did really stupid. It never worked out for the kids, for us as kids, yeah. Me personally, when them cook the food, them take up the whole of the food, dish up the whole of the food, put in a man plate, and left the gravy and the sauce of food for share for their mother, for we and them. I can remember my mother, she was, let me tell you man, she come in like say a fear hobby. Finish up the whole of that meat and give my father. I'm telling you. And then when you look, you see her with one pot of food and gravy left for me. And then she sat there and she complained. You know? Well, sometimes they raise, you know, they would have raised like the white chicken, they would call them free range chicken. And one of them followed away all 8.5, 9 pound young turkey that, you know. And when it cook down with gravy and Irish and all that little something there, you as a child when you get like the foot, because they make sure they put the foot. For my father, he used to put the head, not the neck, you know. The head, just take out the 2 eye out of the head part with all the something pan it, that little crown something pan it, and put it in there. And when he put it in the meat, it would have never dare go in and feed him food. It have forgot in one of the kids. When we get it, we throw it out. Because him make you know, yes, he can't eat, yet still him not near it. Right? Give it. I think my mother should have given it to him too. Because honestly, if she did ever put it in a film plate, it would be war. You know? So I am not sure if everything back then. What do you think, Paris? Comment man and tell me. Comment and tell me. Because some of us grew up with stepfathers. Some of us came up with our real fathers. You know, with biological fathers. Some of them did it. Some of my biological father them did it, but it's like them never did it. It never make no sense. You know, they were there, but input, them did just dead it in a body. But this, you know, this whole input, you know, you see what I'm saying? And some people would say sometimes, if you forgot your past, let me tell you, those type of past, you don't like really dwell on them every day, but they come back to you every now and then, and you look back on the journey of life as a family person, and you want to ask yourself questions like, would I want my daughter to come fair turn? I would just stupid is turning herself into an idiot. You know? I don't tell my daughter to learn to do things because she have to go learn for cook for man. No, I don't ever tell my daughter that. I never tell her that. I never. You know? And they were confusing a bit too. Them they confusing. Because when them tell you say learn for cook, because no man now go want you and learn for wash if you can't with no man now go want you. At them time they don't care how old you is. You couldn't look on a little boy. You weren't allowed to have boyfriend. Yet still them tell you say learn for cook for wash. Learn for cook and wash your man. You see? But I never tell my daughter, learn to cook, learn to do home cooked meals, and learn to wash your garments for yourself. That is her decision when she becomes an adult, what she want to do. Okay? I don't tell her to learn to cook and wash because the man now go want her. Are we still saying that to our girls? What do you think, Paris? Are we still saying that to our girls or young girls? Because if we have said that to a young girl, then we think we're in a serious trouble, you know? Learn to do for you. Okay? And then now they would say to the boys too. I think the boys want them own son look more promising. You better learn to cook and wash your clothes, or else woman are going to turn you an idiot. Your man are going to walk on you. Learn to cook. I think the boys own were a little. What do you think about that? Because look here, enough men we can cook and wash them clothes, you know. Them end up, some most times them end up in problems with female. You know? Because if the female decides that them not do it, them end up in a problem. So I think it was good on the boys' side. Yeah, it was good. Not that I'm saying enough for learning, you know. But you know, I think them could well, they say that's the way they knew. Them say that's the way they knew. But how could you know a way to do something that all times it hurts you? Even if it's that the way you know. Don't you realize it's hurting you? Don't you realize it's hurting you? What do you think? Well, because look here, we need for go live. What do you think on some of them, you know, where we can hear people's opinion? Because people have lived and come up, you know, grew up in that lifestyle there. That lifestyle where, you know, when the food cooking I get no meat, you do so much work. As for me personally, me as a little girl, me straight blind, me did overwork. Yes, I was overworked. I was overworked. You see what I'm saying? I was overworked. Right? Because, you know, in some households you had how the kids were, and then it depends on the type of mother where you did have. Because you have some mothers turning on the work after share. You understand? The work I've got to share. My mother wasn't the stern one. We said, I want to tell her my mother me as one little girl. She just turned up on me more than the boys them, you know. Yeah? Because you know what she said? She said she grew up all up a boy picnic. And the boy picnic can't carry in a belly panner. But me, girl picnic can't carry in belly panner. And that was something just stupid again too. It was just something stupid again. You give the pillow, the cushion to the boys, and you give the girl the hard, you know, the roughness. You know, so she was saying that she, you know, she was nice, you know, and I'm a look friend and everything, you know. But then again, when I'm looking back, I think she was just too hard on me sometimes. And then because I was just this willing little girl, and I would help her, I never stole from her, and all of that, you know. But when I reached a certain age and I started to see what was happening in her life, I would talk with her. Yes, and she realized that I become a teenager now, because I left her when I was like 14 going on 15. So we could have talk. And we would sit and we would talk, and she would say, "Why, Debbie, you don't know?" So I would say to her, "So all of your life," because I'm the last one, she said, "You don't understand, you're the last one, you just born, you don't know where that happened." So I said, "So okay, something was happening all these years coming down, and you didn't try to take yourself out of it. You never try to get yourself out of a situation there. You sat into it and you take it and make it as the norm, and yet you're not enjoying it, you know." So I'm saying, right now, ladies, Some ladies like my age, even a little older, or even a little younger, because of how they grew up back then, you know, they have made decisions in their life that they are not happy. You know, they are living a life that they are not happy because of back then lifestyle. Them just say, okay, as somebody see my mother grow up, as somebody see my mother do it, she just work. Some people just come work, even though there is a man in the house. You know, as somebody see my mother take on the man, all of the man who hold them, even though a man was there. So you end up now. Think about it. Think about it. Some people don't want to share, but if you are one that would like to share, you can share. You don't have to go in there, but you can leave your comments in the comment section. Tell me what you think. Tell me what do you think. So, you know, say, these are some little burning issues and a lot more on me that sometimes I want to share. I want to share because I know some of you are watching right now. You want to share too, but you are scared. You just feel like, say, me not for talk it out. Me for keep it. Don't keep it inside of you and let it work on inside of you and stress you out. When you share, you feel, you know, you feel better. You know, share it. Share it. You see what I'm saying? So, we have a lot more. I mean, something like the look back then a long time. We don't talk back then. And back then can be like things that you went through. Like, you know, like some little story and, you know, real thing then though. But also, some of the back then, they have repercussions coming back to now. You see what I say? Some of the back then. What do you think? Let me hear your comments. Let me see your comments in the comment section. Okay? And as always, you know, say, never let the evil around you. Never let it take control of you. Steal on top of things. Eh?